Hello, are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Right, doesn't seem to want to be showing me. Have I now appeared? So I should have a camera on me. Hi guys, hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Kind of thought we'd do a bit of a live tonight, but for some reason, I have now appeared. Yeah, kind of thought we'd do a bit of editing tonight and kind of talking about a few things going on at the studio. Kind of, we've got the photography show also coming up. So if you've got any questions or anything tonight, give us a shout. Yeah, Laura's on, so amazing. Hi Laura, hope you're well. And yeah, I kind of thought tonight, I think this might be our first live of the whole year. I'm not entirely sure. I think it is. And I kind of put in our newsletter to everyone and to everyone out there that we're going to try and do these every fortnight. Do a live kind of talking about what's going on at the studio, kind of anything new going on, and also edit some images from shoots, whether I've done a video for them or not. And it kind of gives you the chance to also ask some questions too as well. So first of all, we've got a Geisha shoot that we did with Anna and Laura. So Anna was our model here and Laura was the stylist. Amazing stylist. Got some really cool shots of Anna like this. And it was also a sold out event, which was incredible. So thank you everybody for coming to that. And I kind of thought we would edit a few of these because I know the girls are really excited to actually see these. I'm going to talk about being on YouTube for 2 years as well, because I realised when some memory stuff came up on Facebook, we'd actually been doing YouTube videos for now 2 years, as much as we had breaks in between. We were also kind of thought, right, we better do something for that. We've also got the photography show coming up in the UK, which is going to be this weekend, so the 14th, 15th, and it's still on Monday and Tuesday, so 15th and 16th. I'm going to go up on the 15th because I'm working this weekend, and I kind of thought it might be quite cool to just go on their website and see what is there, and kind of thinking if any of it's any good. And then yeah, just some updates with the studio really as well, because I've been trying to make some changes there as well, so I've got a bit of a work life and home life balance, and trying to fit in some more workshops as much as the themed events, and also YouTube videos too. So we'll be kind of doing all of that. So if you are watching, just drop a comment if you've got any questions. I'm going to edit in a photo. They're not sponsoring tonight's video. This was just a bit of an off chance I was going to do tonight, but I kind of thought it would be cool to see these images using a photo, just because I really love their editing process now. So I picked out a handful of images here, and yeah, we're just going to go through them. I may give you the ones which I like and which I don't like. What's really cool, and I've got to give a thank you to Chris, but it's quite a funny story. We've now managed to put a live YouTube subscriber count in the corner, because I think it would be really cool if people are watching and then they then see that we are getting subscribers. You will see that number going up. Now I'd love to hit 4,000 subs, just because 2 years ago when we started, we uploaded this video called on split lighting that did phenomenally well, and it still does well. We were kind of on about 300 subs, and 2 years on we're 10 times that. So I kind of thought that was really cool to also do, but we're going to go through that a little bit later. Yeah, so these images were from a Geisha event that we did. All the styling done by Laura. What I will do is after this stream, I'll put their Instagram details all in the description. You can go and give them a follow. So yeah, I kind of thought this would be really cool to do. I've just seen Will's also joined us. So hello, Will. Hope you're all right, buddy. Yeah, so I just picked out 50 raw images. I haven't AI culled these or anything. I haven't picked these out, so I'm just going to go through them very quickly. I'm just going to five the ones I like. Just going to go through this. I quite like these close-up ones like this. yeah. So we kind of did a bit of a butterfly lighting setup. You can see from the catch lights here. We had our, I think it was our octobox, and then our reflector underneath, which is just amazing. I love clamshell lighting. Anyone who knows me knows how much I love clamshell lighting, and it worked really, really well with this theme. Laura did the styling with the silver jewellery and the blue outfit, and she kind of advised me to put a lighter blue behind, so that's the reason for the colours. It kind of lifted Anna off the backdrop here. Yeah, some really nice ones here. Just gonna look through, kind of like more the head on one, so I'm just gonna take that out. So I haven't AI culled these just because, as much as everyone keeps going on about AI culling, speeding up workflows and everything, I kind of think you're missing a trick by not picking out your images, because when you shoot an event, you know which ones look great, you know which ones you want to edit. So unless I'm doing a massive job, or I just want to show a client a quick snippet of what's there, I do still like going through them myself. But if I did need to do this in like a rush, I could do AI culling. But all I literally do is I just rate these by 5, any that I like, and then we will just then go from there, editing those 5s. I quite like these fan ones. That's perfect. Yeah, those are the ones I was looking for. So ones like that, I just want to check that they are sharp. Yeah. So I was asking Anna to do these half shaped ones, half like covered face ones. These I'm really pleased with. Cool. Right, I'm quite pleased with them, so I'm just gonna get these. So I picked out 26 out of the 52. I'm probably only going to edit a handful of them, but what I like to also do is I'll put our skin retouching preset on first. You'll see proceed what that actually does. Still going. So I don't know if it's because we ever do lives that my Mac then lags. So if anyone's got any questions, or got any reasons of how I can, or ways I can speed this up, like give me a shout. Yes, there's a lot of stray hairs here, so I'm just going to go down to the hair tool and just go to the stray hair removal. We'll just put it up by 80%. See what? Yeah, so that's got rid of that. Yeah, so Geisha had a lot of very pale faces, so yeah, Anna's makeup was incredible for this. I just want to check top here. Yeah, that's not too bad. If we just lower it a little bit, just see. Yeah, I don't mind that. I know some people will go, you need to have it like that. Yeah, actually, do you know what? We will keep it like that. But yeah, there was just a lot of stray hairs around, so that's been tidied up. Yeah, I ended up now using a vote. When I use a photo and editing, I kind of end up now doing all of this first before I change any of the colors or anything. Now I don't know why. Maybe I don't know why I do it, but I just instantly go to our skin retouching preset and then just literally apply this straight away, and then edit the anything else afterwards. So I'm just going to apply this to them all, and then we can always go from there. Oh, I just forgot to do this one as well. So yeah. So whilst we're editing, I will talk you through my process too. I wouldn't mind making this just a bit paler. Just see if we can do that. So it's going to go up around here. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about as much as editing is things that we have going on at the studio. So obviously many of you know, we always film YouTube videos, we're always getting content coming up. Normally every Monday. I kind of forgot on Monday, so I posted the video yesterday about how to if you've got a model that gets panderized, which is where the light is too high up over a model, kind of how to simply fix it. So what we are going to be doing is I'm going to start doing some different kinds of videos, more kind of behind the scenes, some businessy videos, some portfolio sort of videos and things like that. Just I spent 2 years kind of doing studio lighting setups, what different jargon terms are in studio lighting, and I'm kind of running out of ideas of what we can do for videos. We're still going to do the from concept to creation and things like that, but in terms of like doing simple, not simple, but like entry level studio lighting videos, I kind of feel like I've kind of covered most of it, and it's kind of like, where do we go with the channel now? And I kind of been thinking, I don't just do studio lighting, I do weddings, I do family portrait, I do commercial work, and I do landscape work as well, and I'd like to kind of lean into those areas a little bit more as well, just to kind of keep things a little bit fresh. And then I will always come back to studio lighting, because that's what I love. It's what I've been doing for over 12 years, but just for a little break. And of course, I think John's moving house, and it's going to be very, very stressful for him because he has a very young family, and it's just easier for us to do more videos like this, where I can sit and talk, do editing, cover all these different areas, so maybe photography pricing for packages and things for people, and then once we are all back together, we can then get back to filming videos like that. So we filmed a load of videos on Monday. It's really cool. We've got 6 great videos coming. Well, I think they are great. It's always great to hear your feedback on them. And then after that, I'm going to be doing some more businessy ones, some landscape ones, some kind of around photography and business videos as well. And then these routine lives, just kind of talking about what's coming up. So yeah, so we finished doing YouTube videos on Monday. We're going to change the group shoots a little bit as well. So these events where they're always themed, I've kind of lent too far into the themed side, and I kind of want to bring it back to doing some workshops now as well. And it also helps do these YouTube videos if I'm covering a topic that maybe I haven't covered for a while, and then if that workshop goes well, I'll do a video on it for you guys. A lot of people do miss out that you can join us tethered, so you could be anywhere in like the world, as long as you've got Zoom, a laptop and internet connection. You can join us and shoot remotely here. It'd be amazing to see more of our YouTube community join us in the studio on events. So yeah, so that's open to you if you want to be learning from us as well. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm trying to get this better work and home life balance. I've been struggling for a couple of years trying to do it, and I kind of think now's the time to do it. So what I'm trying to do with this studio is, as much as trying to do less creative events, more workshops, or kind of split it 50-50, I'm trying to do more fixed days for events and things like that as well. So this is going to be every other Wednesday, and then we're going to be doing workshops on a Tuesday or Thursday. Whichever one the workshop is on, there's going to be a themed event on the other day of that, and then weekends there'll be whatever else going on in the studio. And it kind of just gives my life a little bit more structure, a little bit more of, everyone knows what's going on, I know what's going on, and hopefully that it's just going to make everything a little bit easier if everything's a little bit better planned. So that will be really, really cool to actually do. We've also been trying to get some more sponsorships to also sponsor this channel. So as much as some people kind of think, if you get sponsored by a channel, you're just going to say yes to everything, I don't. I turn away sponsorships, but I would like to get some more sponsorships for products and things that I do use from those companies that I do recommend. And it also helps support the channel and helps grow our audience, because I really, really want to grow this audience as well. So hopefully these lives will also help with that as well. And I'm getting back into weddings, something I didn't think I'd ever do. So John, who comes and films a lot of the content here, he is a videographer, a wedding videographer, and he does do photography, but he kind of leans himself more towards the video side. And the last couple of years I've been photographing weddings with him as a bit of a duo package, and I've absolutely loved it. absolutely loved it. Loved every wedding. There's never been a bad wedding. There's never been a stressful one or anything like that. I've just absolutely loved it. And I just thought I've missed doing it. And I don't want to be doing 30, 40 weddings a year. I want to be doing about 20. And I can use that money to put back into the studio. I can use it to live a comfortable life at home. But most importantly, I love doing it. I've started doing weddings this year already. Absolutely loved it. I realised that I still had something I wanted to do in the wedding industry with photography. I still wanted to be a part of it. So that's been really cool to actually, and it also gets me out the studio too. And it's actually how I meet other people who are also interested in what I do. So yes, it's just been a really cool experience. So I've just really loved doing that. And that's kind of been the biggest thing is as much as I'm doing all the studio things, I have started advertising weddings again. Just going to look at comments. Laura said, highly recommended tethering with the studio, a great way to join from anywhere. Yeah, so Laura joins us in person and tethered depending on what's going on. So if you do join us tethered, you'll be joining us on Lightroom. You get your images. We'll set up a Google Drive folder. I'll put the raw files in there, and then you can download them, edit them. We do have Facebook groups as well that you can also join and try and get put some images in there just to show everybody after the events. But I've divulged. That was kind of the studio updates and things like that, which I think I've now covered. That was literally just more structure, getting back into weddings, and I've just really enjoyed doing it. So I just literally just tweaked the white balance here, and I got a real bad habit when I edit. I actually forget to tell people what I'm doing. So if anyone in the comments does notice that I go a bit quiet and not commenting on what I'm actually doing, please actually correct me. Yeah, so first of all, I want to make these blues a little bit more similar, and I just thought I just quite like that, so I just lowered the white balance to more of a fluorescent look. That's way too far. A lot of people will say, well, why didn't you use a color grade, you know, like those things with all the different colors on? I've forgotten their name. I literally don't bother, because I can correct everything in editing in terms of white balances and everything, and it doesn't take me very long to actually do. But yeah, I just really wanted a different kind of blue. I may just go down into saturation and illuminance. Actually, hue first. Let's see if we can just fix that lighter blue. Let's see if we can get a bit. I don't really see a massive change there. No, I don't think it's that one that is going to do it. Okay, so we want to go the opposite way. So I just want to make this a more... Okay, and then we're just going to lift it up a little bit as well. I still want to keep this lighter. I just didn't like it. It was more of a turquoisey blue. So I'm just going to adjust the luminance as well. Okay, so that's lifting up. Let's just try this one. Okay, I'm really happy with that now. I didn't want it like a lighter version of blue with this. I did want to give some difference, but I just thought we'll fix that actually here. I'm really loving Anna's makeup here. Really great there. Because I got this skin preset that I use all the time on like all my images, it kind of does most of the editing for me. In terms of skin retouching and everything, and I've covered it in quite a few videos, but I am just going to lift the contrast a little bit, just a little bit more. I am going to look at the hair again and try and get this popping off a little bit more, and the eyes. I just want to be careful of the whites. I may just drop the highlights a little bit because those are just about to blow out. Yeah, so we just dropped that by 30%. Has that affected Anna's face at all? Yes. Right, what we might do is mask. No, we want a brush one. Brush tool. Right, what we're just gonna do, because I don't want Anna's face being, I think we'll just do this with this. That's better, right? Okay. Okie. Right, that's done. Right. Yeah, that is just load that exposure there. In terms of cropping, quite pleased with it. Let me just push that in a little more. I don't know if people may prefer me to do this. It's still keeping the join with Anna's arm, but it'd be cool to keep that hand there. But I'm pretty sure we've got some other shots that this will work on. I don't mind the stud piece, but if we did want to remove it, we'll see what the we can package it, I guess. Try packaging it. Apart from that, probably won't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna clone it. Sorry, gonna heal it. Sorry. Oh, okay, that's gonna remove that completely. Right. What I am going to do is very, very carefully. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna keep switching just so I can keep. It's all looking the same. So yeah, this is the weirdest thing for me, is when I edit, I don't tend to do it tons live, apart from when we have done lives in the past, just because I like taking my time doing this. I'm gonna drop that down a little bit. Just gonna zoom in. Do you know what? I'm gonna do that in Photoshop. I will. I am going to do that in Photoshop in a second. Will's also wrote, I never share the presets. Yeah, I keep forgetting. So yeah, people do want the preset. Give me a shout. I'll send it over. But normally I put it up like this. Let's go into that. And then where it goes, share preset. You just got to copy this code. So if you rewox this or screenshot it now, just type in that code and you've got the exact same preset that I use. So yeah. So feel free to use that. I'm quite happy with this. The flowers are overexposed. I would need to put that. But what we are going to do, let's just try and get. I'm going to get that out in Photoshop. So as much as I do love a photo, there's some things still I like use. I still like using Photoshop for, but they are getting better on a photo. They're constantly updating things. But just want to have a look at this hair, hairline. So let's smooth it a little bit. Perfect. Right, hair shine. Yeah, so it's just going to lift that up a little bit there. Yeah, and the other bit I didn't like was the eyes. Might just lift them up a little bit. Where are eyes? Let's drop there. Then we're going to go into eyes and brightness. Mid-eye enhancement. Yeah, perfect. Right, that's just lifted that up a little bit too. I'm very, very happy with that. So yeah, right, let's copy this over onto everything. We may have to use masks in time just to fix those flowers, but that's coming out well there. Can I have a preset? You certainly can. Yeah, well, you just gotta literally type in what I put up earlier. Right then. Right, so I quite like that one. I have cropped it in. Quite like this, but I may just move that hand. Let me just crop it up a little bit. So, who is going to the photography show? So this is in the UK. It's obviously the 14th to the 17th of March, so it's this week coming, this weekend coming. Who is going? Can't see it. An ad came on. Okay, well, yeah, you're definitely going to the photography show. Perfect. I think we're all going to meet there. Yes, if anyone wants to join us, that'll be really cool. But I know later we'll look at what's going on there. I am going to be a bit mean about the photography show, and people may disagree with me on this. Is I've gone every single year, apart from last year where it went to London, and every single year they keep saying the photography show is going to get better and better and better, and it's not really been right since COVID, when all the big players sort of pulled out, and it couldn't really go ahead. It sort of suffered ever since then. And you often think apart from the Wales and Southwest photography show, that's the only other real big one. And I kind of feel that a lot of the big brands are now not going. Like you're always going to get Canon and Nikon and Sony, but like I remember going there and like Elenchron weren't there, Lee Filters weren't there. A few of those guys were not going to the photography show, and what they were being replaced with was with brands that I'd never ever heard of. And the problem with brands that I'd never even heard of is I didn't want to buy anything, because if there was a fault with it or something gone wrong, I don't know how to send it back. And I kind of thought some of the talks were getting a little bit, you either had the same people every year, or you had people that you never even heard of. And the work, I kind of didn't think I was that interested in seeing how they did it or anything like that. And that might be a bit of arrogance on my part. But like, we used to see Carl Taylor there. And I ended up in one of his videos. And big name photographers like that you barely see there. And that's why I used to like going, was you're meeting your like heroes and watching them doing demos, and I kind of feel a lot of those heroes are not there now. That's probably how I should have worded that. Was a lot of the bigger heroes are not there. And I kind of felt as well, again, this is nothing against this genre of photography, but I felt a lot of the photography show was coming more and more about baby props and baby photography as well. That might be a bit controversial to actually say. And I was kind of like, great, well that's me out, because I don't do that. And when there was like 10 stalls selling the same sort of stuff, it was kind of a big part of the show. And I had no use for it, so I was kind of not really that interested, and I kind of felt that they were catering for the wrong audience, a lot, or not enough of the audience, and not enough of that audience, like photography in general. So like, have studio lighting stands, have your landscape product stands, have your video, have your audio. That it just became a bigger chunk of it being about baby props, which I couldn't really understand why. But I don't know if anyone else has actually thought that. So drop a comment if you shared the same view or you got a different view. It'd be cool to have a discussion on it. And when I last went, I think the only thing I bought was a tethering cable, and that's it. There was nothing else that interested me there, and I found that quite sad, because normally you should be like a kid in a candy shop when you go to the photography show. I also looked at getting a stall there, and it was quite a lot of money. Okay, hi Alistair. Your audio seems to be quiet. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Let me have a look for you, but I'm pretty sure it is fine. Is anyone else having that problem at all? If so, let me know. Yeah, I literally just bought a tethering cable, and that was literally it. Nothing else. It just nothing else there really interested me. And previous years, I remember going there with Drew, and would be carrying bags out of the show. Would be literally carrying bags out. So I don't think there's any other audio problems. My aim is to not spend anything there. It could be dangerous otherwise, by Laura. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, like five or so years ago, 5-6 years ago, I come back with bags and bags and bags, and I'd be going up to my partner at the time, going, "I'm so sorry. I'll buy you dinner," because I'd spend like thousands of pounds or a good 4 figures buying things, and now the last few years, I've even had mates who have had stalls there and said there's even less people attending. Probably this live isn't can actually help, as I'm sort of slating it, but it's more my opinion on it than actually slating it. Maybe because I've got older, that I don't need as much stuff now, or maybe it's just not catering for what I want. But yeah, I remember going previous years, and I'd be coming back with bags, a whole carload of things, and then having to apologise to my partner at the time and saying, "I'll treat you out for dinner," to to kind of make up for spending that volume of money. Look, Dean said he didn't miss anything not going to London. It wasn't great. I'm hoping the NEC will be better this year. Yeah, so I didn't go to London. I couldn't be bothered to get on a train at Mawson and Marsh all the way down to London to then go on the tube right across London and be disappointed because I knew what Birmingham had been like. And I don't mind going to Birmingham because it's literally an hour up the road. I got a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine who works there. So I didn't mind going up. I'll meet up with them. Have a Weatherspoons lunch, so like a beer and a burger, go around, watch the odd talk. But to go to London, I kind of thought, oh, no, I'll wait till the previous year. And I think the previous year at Birmingham had been so bad. I get why they wanted to try out London, try and get a bigger demographic of people, but I kind of think Birmingham's a better place to actually go. I think it's easier for people to get from London to Birmingham than what it is from Birmingham to London. Again, personal opinion, because it's more central for everyone in the UK. Because literally you've got all the major motorways that go past Birmingham, so yeah, it's a lot easier to actually get to. So I didn't go to London. I had friends who had stalls there. I had friends who went there, and they all said it was different. A lot of them didn't enjoy it. Some people did, because it's the photography show. They always do that. It was a great networking event, and it is. But I kind of was a little bit. I like going there because I want to find new ideas and new products and things, and kind of innovate the studio. But a lot of people who go for the social side, of course, yes, you're going to get your good social media likes and follows by like meeting people. But yeah, so I am pleased they have brought it back to Birmingham. I'm kind of hoping they have. So I kind of have that they've kind of learnt their lessons and kind of taken everyone's feedback, because I know I wasn't the only person, and that they can then make this better. So I am excited, but I'm also cautious of what is going to be there. So Dean's written, I'm in Hampshire. NEC is 2 hours. It took longer to get to XL by to train. You have to go by to train to XL. Yeah, that was the whole point, was having it in London. to get into London is a nightmare. You either got to pay a fortune to get in there by car, and then if you go by train, you got to use the tube. It was on the other side of London that is like the far side, so it'd be the southeast, I think. And I don't know why they thought of moving it there. Really didn't. I kind of thought that was a bit of a silly mistake, but I understand why they did it. If they were trying to then get, if there's more people in London, more people then come to the show, and trying to split it. But I don't think that actually worked. I think it alienated a lot of the rest of the UK that wouldn't go, because they got to go through London, and like Jess said, the XL wasn't exactly the easiest place to get to. So I think they'd be foolish to go from Birmingham to London every other year. I think just keep it in Birmingham. Everyone can get to Birmingham. So that's my rant about the photography show. I know Avoto are going to be there, so I think it'll be really cool to go and speak to them. Dean, I'm going to go on the Monday, so the Monday the 16th. I've forgotten what I was saying now. I've forgotten now. Don't know. It'll come back to me in like a minute. But really, I should be editing images. But yeah, I'm kind of having a bit of a rant about the photography show. There are a few things I am looking forward to seeing. Avoto are going to be there, so it'd be cool to actually meet those guys and kind of say thank you for always sponsoring our videos. I was told that Lindsay Adler was there. And she's an inspiration, especially doing our YouTube channel. So it'd be really cool to watch one of her talks. I don't know about many others. I know there are a few friends of mine that have got talks there, like Session Days and a few others. I will go and watch one of them. I'm pretty sure Gavin and Harry's there. So yeah, there will be talks I will go and do, but when there were big players like Carl Taylor years ago going and was on the Broncolor stand and the main stand, and he was a massive inspiration to me and for photography. To not see people like that now going, it's kind of a bit of a sign of the times. And then when I then started noticing that a lot of the big players, the big companies in photography were not going either, and then there was a lot of unknown brands I'd never even heard of going. And to be honest, I didn't think the products were that great in terms of quality. I think Lindsay is only there for one day. Yeah, possibly. I really need to look at the fixtures. If I miss a talk with her, it's fine. But yeah, that was kind of the only name that kind of piqued my interest in going. So I'm just going to have a little flick through, but what's everyone else's opinion on the show? I kind of shared mine. Kind of had a bit of a rant about it. But yeah, it'd be good to actually hear everybody else's thoughts. I'm just going to crop a few of these. Do you know what? I don't mind the white now bleaching out. It is a bit overexposed there, but we will do that. Yeah, there's a few I don't like, so what I will do, if I don't like it, I'll just unrate it and put it back in the discard pile. I'm not too fussed about this one either. See, I quite like it. This is a personal preference for editing. Dean, so she is there on Monday, right? That's the talk I'm going to go to. Is Lindsay Adler's one of those photographers on YouTube that's always bringing out a new idea or a new style or a new theme or a new kind of approach, and she doesn't repeat herself too much with the lighting and things like that. I know she did her face going through snoots and things, but when you watch her video, I often think she does spark a new idea for you or a new approach. So that's what I think she brings to photographers on YouTube and makes her stand out from everybody else. Is she does bring a different look. We'll definitely go to that talk. I think it would be really, really cool to see her. If there's a chance to meet her, that'd be incredible. That would be a bucket list thing for me. but we will have to see. Do you know what? I'm going to edit, but now we're having the massive thing about the photography show. I don't know what's actually going to be there that I need for the studio. But I'd need that. I mean, I need some new barn doors and some reflector hoods with grids and things. So I'm definitely going to buy a load of them. It'd be interesting to see if Avoto are going to be launching some more updates. I did see that I've got to update this version now. I would like to see Lindsay Adler's talks or talk. Does anyone in the chat know when it is on Monday and which stand it is on Monday? If you could leave a comment, that'd be amazing. Yeah, that'd be that'd be worth going to. If there is some really cool new lighting modifiers, I do need to replace some softboxes and octoboxes. I did the YouTube videos on Monday, and I did this BTS shot, and you could tell with the fabrics have actually kind of faded because I've had them for like 10 years, so it would be good to upgrade them. So I'm kind of hoping Pixar Pro will have something there for me. So Lindsay Adler is on the photo live stage at 10:30, and it's her first talk. Right, let's all meet there at 10:30 on the photo live stage on Monday, and we'll all go and watch it. Mark's also written Avoto released today. Yes, it was today, the new packs. I just didn't update it before this live, but I will do in time. I'm quite liking these new updates Avoto's doing, and it'd be cool for them to show it on Monday when we go. So doing it at the show. I quite like this shot, but I just want to crop out half of her arm. I want to keep it there actually. How does that actually look? Okay, no, maybe we will put her arm in a little bit. Yeah, let's keep it there. Yeah, I quite like this one. Yeah, so that would be things that I would want to. And then Dean said, and Behind the Lens Theatre at 3:45. Right, I'm definitely going to go and watch them both. Definitely, I think they'll be really cool. I don't think in terms of equipment I really need anything new. I've got one of my lights being repaired with Elenchrom at the moment. I did a shoot and it just randomly blew up. Again, it had been there. I've had these lights since lockdown, and it's had flour chucked at it, water chucked at it, so I'm not surprised it kind of gone bang. I'm not interested in upgrading my studio lights yet. I'll tell you what I have got, which has been really cool, is, if I can find it, I did have it, is a newer flash gun, which I thought looked really cool, and I've been using it and testing it out. Where is it? Yeah. So I got the newer Z2 Pro. It's been really cool. I've done some weddings with it. I wouldn't mind getting another one of these for doing weddings. It's just been really cool to use. So easy. It's not too heavy. So it charges up like USB-C with a battery. It can take a AAA if you put the case in for it, but when this is fully charged, it lasts forever. On like a wedding day, I think I did 3 weddings all day from bridal prep to first dance, and I think I only used half a battery. Yeah, so they've been really cool. They've also got this cool thing which I'm pretty sure a lot of them do now, where you can now put why isn't it? Where it's now got a light on. So when we're doing like first dance or low light situations, I can easily get some extra light in there. So yeah, these have been really cool. So I wouldn't mind getting another one of them at the show, or off Amazon if it isn't there. Actually, speaking of Amazon and the photography show, this is another rant. I used to think at the photography show you used to get really, really good deals, right? Like super, super good deals. And now I kind of only see like they kind of match the Amazon price. And the deals are not always as great as they were. I don't know if that's just because stores are costing more. But they used to be better deals. So when we go, I normally, if I'm buying a lot of stuff, I don't just accept their price. I normally now go, right, what's the best you can do for me? And I know everyone does it because I do it. Everyone does it. We then always go on Amazon and then compare the price, and you actually find you get the same product at the same price on Amazon. And I used to remember going to the photography show for years, and it was like bargains the whole time. And you would walk away with like 200 quid's worth of stuff that was probably worth about 400 quid, easy, or even greater. So it'd be interesting to see what deals they do. I think. I need some new soft boxes. I need some new barn doors and reflector hoods with grids on. I definitely would happily buy another one of these newer lights for doing video work, but I often borrow Dave's light, or we end up getting most things done with only two. I think it would be cool to improve these live streams if I did have a proper camera instead of using my phone. So Nikon cameras are not great for streaming on. I don't know why. They're just not. So I don't know whether I might have to do that thing of going over to the Sony stand just to try and get a nice camera for doing streams. Dean said, "Yeah, I agree. Really good deals are far between. If you want a big printer, then you will be in luck." Yeah, I nearly bought a huge printer years ago, and I remember walking around going, it cost like £8 in ink and everything. One of these Canon printers, and it would print like an A1 out, and they look stunning. And it's one of those, right? Unless you're going to start being a printing company, or you like doing your own printing, you haven't really got much use for it. It takes up so much space in the studio. The ink cartridges end up costing a fortune at times. I've just given my friend Lou one of my Canon printers because I just never ever use it. Printers are off cheap. I would like to, I think not enough people print out their images. Actually, I think so many people just stick them on Facebook, stick them on hard drive, stick them on Purple, all those things that then they don't actually print off their pictures, because printing pictures is one of the best feelings ever. Seeing your work actually printed in a physical form, holding something out and going, I shot that, I created this image, and everything else. Everyone just sticks their work on Facebook now, and that's it. And I do try and have some around the walls. Obviously, we've got this set up at the moment, but we normally got canvases on the walls. The other thing you may get a deal on is, again, baby props. Bathurst don't even do newborn shoots, so that ends up a bit pointless. I used to think you used to get good deals with photography insurance. Mine's always due in May, because I always found mine. I found In Focus in March, and I remember getting it in May. It'd be interesting to see if they do any deals. Also, there used to be a lot more knockoff stands. There used to be was it Interfind or Interview or something like that, and they've suddenly disappeared. Basel used to do stuff. They were another kind of cheap brand, but now, do you know what? It'd be interesting to see if Newer are there. Do you know what? Right, we're going to edit these, and then we're going to see who is actually there instead of trying to speculate. But yeah, we've got some. I'm really pleased with these images here. Again, I haven't really done that much tweaking to these. I just changed the blues, put that on, and then just lifted the highlights and shadows a little bit. No, I'm not too keen on that. Yeah, I quite like that. Wouldn't mind just cropping it down a little bit. I don't know. What's everybody else looking to get at the show? Yeah, Dutch company used to be there. They had lots of really good bits. Haven't seen them since 2018. Yeah, it's quite into Finder or something like that, and used to get really cool kit, really cheap, and it lasted. I've probably just binned my last bits of it now, but it lasted 10 years, and the only reason I probably got rid of it is because literally just so much wear and tear being used. Do you know what? Right. I reckon we got some good images here. I don't need. I could get the nose stud out. I don't mind it being in. It's not too much of a distraction. It kind of fits in with the jewellery, so let's keep it in. The flower, I'm not too worried about. I could just put a mask on, but in terms of the ones that I would edit or keep, I think I've got a good bag here. I'm going to take that one out. That one I quite like. That one I like as well. I've gone for a phase at the moment. I'm trying to work out what this is. Do we need to do a clean backdrop on it? Ah, okay, that's got rid of it. Right, what we might just do, we might just apply that to everything. If that's there. Yeah. Oh no, we've actually lost a sub. I just think we just lost a sub. Right. Oh no, who unsubbed? We want to should be showing the subs going up. What are you doing? So this is before. And in a minute it's going to show after. And that's after. Yeah, I'm pleased with them. What I'll do, I'll put the final ones up on a post. But should we have a look at what else is going on at the photography show? Because that's what we seem to be mostly talking about tonight. This photography show. Right then. Okay, so this is it. This is the photography show now. Right, let's have a look at what's on. Main stage. Yeah, we'll go through these and kind of pick. So, I have got a little confession. I am a little bit ignorant about other photographers. I don't tend to look too much at other photographers' work. I don't know why. Just apart from YouTube, I don't really go out seeking a lot of photographers. So I'm just trying to see if I do recognise any names. I do recognise her. Rebecca Douglas. People are going to be screaming it at me now. Right, Dean's just said they have released a new floor plan, so we'll have a look at that in a second. Is anyone recognising any more of these names? Yeah, Lindsay Adler. Right, posing to flatter everyone. So that's at 10:30 till 11:30. That'll be amazing. That will be good. I'm not really noticing any more of these. Again, because I grew up watching YouTube and photography, I don't think a lot of these are on YouTube. But if they are, I certainly haven't seen them. Yes, Emma thinks I know from Sesh days, I met her at a smaller show, did a really amazing talk. So I will also go and support her if I can. I think the times might clash a little bit, but I will try and go and see her at the Pixel Pro are going to be there, so that's a plus. I can go and get some more lighting gear. But let's see. Somehow I've heard of Jack Lodge. He's doing quite a few. But yeah, I could be just Gavin Hoey. Yep, that guy from YouTube. Gavin Hoey's always there. I didn't realise I've been ripping off his intro to my YouTube videos. So I keep going, hi guys. And he kind of does a similar, or used to do a similar thing. I didn't realise I also do it. Yeah, creativity hubber there. Right, let's look at the stalls. I reckon exhibitors brands. Let's have a look, because this is what it's all about. And now I've had a rant about the big boys are never there. Let's have a look. Why does that want to load up immediately? Yeah. Yeah. So has everyone got their tickets too? Everyone got tickets? For some reason this is being really slow now. And I can't use my phone because it's being used as a camera. Yeah. But they're good. There does seem to be a good amount of talks. Just going to keep on looking through. Yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah. I'll definitely go and watch one of Gavin Hoey's talks. I'll go and watch Emma's talk from session days. I'll definitely go and watch Lindsay Adler. Might try and research a few of these guys and have a look at who else is also there. Dean's wrote, yeah, I got mine. Took a while for them to pop in my inbox. Okay, okay. My internet seems to have now crashed, or the website's just gone down. This is a good start. Right then, photography show. Is the website just gone down, or was that me? It's bad if it is me. Yeah, it's gone down. This is a little bit awkward. Right. It does say in the overall description that Canon, Sony, and Nikon will be there. Yeah, Will's just said, yeah, hey guys. Their site is down. Oh god. So he just had 3 people looking at the photography show website and it's crashed. Oh god, no. Right. Okay. I think we're just going to have to speculate who is there now in terms of store. So I know Avata are there because I've spoken to them. They are definitely there. Yeah, Pixel Pro are definitely there. I'm definitely going to be going there to see about some other lighting modifiers. As already said several times now, definitely new softboxes and barn doors and grids. I would like to go on the newer store. So the other thing I want to do is I really want to get better at lighting for video work. So if there's little lighting and audio, so I may go over to the Rode stall if they're there. My videographer John, who I mentioned, who does weddings, is also going to be there. So I'm sure I am going to be there. Dean's just written, yeah, Pixel Pro also there. Right, I think the website's come back. Right, let's have a look. Is it going to load up now? I can't believe this has crashed. Why have I got to do? Why have I got to sign in? Do you know what? Exhibiting brands. Right, here we go. Okay, so this is insurance. Yeah, so that's in insurance. I don't know how you even pronounce that. Adokai? Adobe are always there. So Adobe normally do a good deal for Lightroom and Photoshop. Normally. So it might be worth going if you use Lightroom and Photoshop a lot. Try and see what deal they got. Wex, yeah, Wex are also there separately. Some for the photographers, we're slagging them off, so they close down. Yeah, we're definitely slagging them off. Right, let's see who else is there. After shoot, I've used their software briefly. It was really good to use. Anti-gravity. Yeah, a lot of wedding albums. That's the other thing. Baby props and wedding albums. That's the other one. So I'm hoping they will narrow that actually down a bit. Black Rapid. I used to have a Black Rapid camera strap. I used to, but then I went over to Peak Design. Right, so this is all drone stuff. The British Model Flying Association. Actually, I need a new caliper for my screen. Actually, yeah. So that might be worth also looking at. Click backdrops are there. Creativity Hub are there. So Creativity Hub kind of do what we also do, which is like themed events and things. I didn't realise D Hanser were there because they wanted to sponsor me once. And I didn't take the sponsorship, so it might be worth seeing what they also have going on. And 1 year photo booths. Yes, wedding photo booths. So I remember when wedding photo booths started to become really popular, and people started adding them to their wedding package, and we used to do that too. But now, yeah, you've got whole Pacific companies that now come in and do it. Yeah, Avoto are definitely there, so we'll definitely go and see them. That'll be really good. Who else is there? Also, I am selfishly looking. Godox, yeah, that'll be good. Just see if they got a couple of bits there. Of course, the charities are also there. The Hasselblad stand will be good to go on. I like going on it just to kind of act like I've got a couple of £1,000 to buy a Hasselblad. I would love a Hasselblad, but I just don't think I would be getting the right use out of it in terms of all the colour, the pixel size, everything like that. But I think it's one of those everybody would actually love one. Yeah, Godox and Pixel Pro, yeah, it's the same stand. Do you know what? A lot of these companies they do just make the same products and then just slap a different sticker on. Oh my god, I've gone really horrible about the photography show tonight. I thought I was going to be really nice about it, and no, I've just gone no, no. Lee director there. That's good. Yeah, London camera exchange. Lux. So Lux is a guy called Jody Wright, who's based near me in Swindon, and they do, yeah, he does amazing trips abroad and everything. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I have heard of Martin Newton. Newer are there, so yeah, we'll definitely go and have a look there. Might even grab another one of these if they're selling them. N Photos. I know we said we don't like wedding albums, but they're actually some of the best ones. Newer M Photo, sorry, are really good for the wedding albums or weddings in general. I know photographers, right, that I think is a really good idea is at the end of every year they make an album of their work and then do like 2025, 2024. So it might be worth having a look at that. Yeah, Peak Design. I might go and grab some more camera straps. Permajet are based near Stratford, which is near me. Apart from I've just given away my photographic printer, but yeah, they do some really good bits too. Just checking messages there. Yeah, definitely Pro Photo. I'll go and have a look at. Rotolite. I thought they went bust. Or they've been bought out now. Have they been bought? I think Rotolite have been bought out. Or bought, sorry. So the Sigma, Sigma do some really good lenses. Oh, my mate Gareth is there. Lux Studio Answer. So my mate Gareth, lovely guy. Well, his whole family are lovely. They build studios and they sell equipment for studios. He's a really lovely guy. He's literally based about 10 miles down the road from me. He supplies all my paper backdrops. He does so many little favors for me. He's even fixed a molar beauty dish for me recently. I've tested out a few of his products. Really cool, like really helpful guy. So when I got this studio 10 years ago, he helped me know what to put in it, build in it, everything. Yeah, and I know he didn't go last year, so yeah, I'll definitely go in to say hello to Gareth, and please all do. Tether Together was the cable company that I bought the tethering cable from a couple of years ago. Yeah, yeah, I thought they had gone bust. I know I shouldn't. I'm terrible. I'm really terrible. I was always told Rotolite had gone bust. And my set designer Amanda is an ambassador of theirs, and we do use Rotolites here from time to time when we do our big theoretical events. I don't understand why they went bust. The only thing I would say is I kind of thought their lights were very expensive for what they are, but again, personal preference. Yeah. Oh, cool. Right, rows are there, so we'll look at the sound gear. That'll be good. What else is there? The School of Photography, the Guild of Photographers. V Flat World, okay. Manfrotto are there, that'll be good. Wacom, I should really get one of those. They went bust, and then all of a sudden half their kit was half price. Yeah, that was the funniest bit, because then it actually became affordable for everybody. Yeah, that was what literally happened, Dean. Roselight has it. Oh, the vented. So Willis just said the vented administration not bust, looking for a buyer. I mean, I think what Rotolite did, they literally did enter the kind of industry as like the leaders in continuous lighting for photography. Then I think a lot of other companies very quickly caught up to them and did it cheaper, sometimes better. I'm not saying always, but sometimes better. I preferred the newer lights because I could put my own photography lighting modifiers on, and on the Rotolites you kind of had these dome effects, these dome ones, and then I could buy one of our video lights for 250 quid, and and Rotolite for the similar light. It's like 700, 800 quid, maybe $1,000. And I just know I could adjust it. And then I think one of their reps, another rep, said to me, "Oh yeah, but it's got touchscreen on the back." I'm like, well, that's not really new technology. So, right, yeah, yeah. I reckon there are some really good things there. I think is this so he does trips or something then. Yeah, does photography tours. Yeah, it'd be good to go on the Nikon stand. Right, no other messages. I definitely want to go. Right, let's see which sounds I definitely want to go and see. No, now I'm trying to remember where they are. So I got where is it? Sorry. I will go on the Canon stand. I know I'm not a Canon camera user, but I will go look at their printers just to see. I wouldn't mind looking at Capture One. I might go and see about this guy who does works Cornish Seeds Escape workshops and holidays, just to see what's about. Might be something really, really good there. Even though I do teach, I do like looking at other people. So I will have a look at Creativity Hub just to see what is going on there. I don't need any filters or anything for landscape stuff. Again, I might go on episode. I'm definitely going to go on the Avoto stall, just to kind of say hello. And they might be doing some more deals. I'll go on the Godox stall as well. I will be nosy. Just go on Hasselblad just for the sake of it. Newer had good deals. Not last year, the year before. Hope they do the same. Picked up an LED light tubes for Wicked. Okay, yeah. I definitely will be looking at some more bits like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, I reckon that'd be a good one to do. I do want to buy more video lights, and I kind of see some really cool effects. I think it was from Jake Hicks, where he's put tubes around everywhere, and a studio called Studio 88 was done a lot. So it would be cool to see if we can find like fluorescent tubes we can use and do some like sci-fi set in the studio. So a lot of these seem like newer brands, like this camera strap company. And again, I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just looking at what I would literally go. I will go to the Lee filter store. I will go on the Man photo store. Definitely, because my tripod is coming to the end of its life after 10 years. Newer, definitely. Right. So now that we've all had this chat and we've just written those comments, let's see what they do also show, what they do have new. Newer do a light, very, very simple to the small rig light. I hope that's on the shelf. Yeah, actually a small rig here. Because I'm quite interested in their stuff, but I wouldn't mind seeing a lot more of it. No. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Permajet I will look at just to be nosy and say hello. Yeah, I've already looked at him. Peak Design, definitely want to get some more camera straps. Especially now I'm doing weddings again. I really want to make sure that I've got some really nice, comfortable camera straps. I find with camera straps I kind of go through phases. So, was it Peak Design? No, it wasn't Peak Design. What was the other one I looked at earlier? And they did a harness, and I bought a harness. I'm going to tell you a funny story about it. Where is it? Okay, so there's if I find these to people, I'll then point them out. But the reason I went to Peak Design is because I was Black Rapid. That's it. Is it Black Rapid? Black Rapid they were called. Black Rapid, right. I used to have Black Rapid gear. I used to have a harness for putting 2 cameras down. And I used to do weddings and I used to hang off my shoulders, because the worst thing about doing weddings is when you've got straps across your neck, and what you end up doing, you've got 2 cameras, you end up with this tight thing, and if they swing, they end up sort of choking you a little bit. So I bought this harness off Black Rapid, and it lasted a year to 18 months, right? And if you get a camera, right, you've got these, I think it's like 1/4 inch holes or whatever it is here. and basically your Black Rapid strap would screw into the bottom of this, and they used to always say, no, it will never come off, it will never come off. And I used to go, but that's a lot of tension on that screw. And then I did a wedding during COVID, so this is 5 years ago, where I put my camera down and it came off it, because what had been happening is it'd been undoing the whole time. About 3 grand's worth of camera stuff fell off. And the difference to that and the Peak design is they use, this is a Peak design strap already, it actually is on the designated straps, and it clips on like that. Like, that's not gonna come off. I've had these for about four years now. They're so comfortable, but I want to get another one because I've got a third camera, and these are perfect. They're so easy to adjust everything. So that's why I went to Peak Design. So yeah, if they got another comfy strap, I'll definitely grab that. And when I spoke to Black Rapid, it's like, well, it wasn't meant to do that. It's like, yeah, but that's what it does do. It is going to unscrew. Like, you're doing weddings, you're dropping your cameras down, you're picking up another camera, you're doing all this. That screw is going to keep undoing. And they were like, well, you should have been checking it. I was like, yes, because in the middle of a wedding, when everything's going on, there's guests doing things, brides and grooms doing things, there's so much going on, you're going to subconsciously keep on checking. You just carry on. And I kind of thought that was a bit of a cop-out excuse for their product. But again, that was about 5 years ago, so they might have made changes now, but it cost me 3 grand to get new cameras and things fixed, and through my insurance. Has everyone got photography insurance out of interest? Because I use InFocus for that. Definitely going to go to the Lux Photographic, because Jodie Wright's based in Swindon, which is really near me, and I like supporting the local. I might go on Martin Newton's stand. I have seen his trips before, so yeah, we will go over and say hello. M photo, I think now I'm doing weddings again, I will go and take a look and see what new things they are doing, and see if we can incorporate them with our wedding packages. So that'll be another good one. So get some other messages coming through. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, a lot of these. Do you know what? We're always going to look around the whole show. Definitely. I will look at Rotolite, but I personally don't see the point. I'm never going to spend that amount of money on a light. When there are just as good ones out there. I'll definitely go and see Gareth, see how he's doing. I do need to buy a new tethering cable, so I will go and take a look at them again. But yeah, I reckon there's a good 10 or so stores I definitely want to go and look at. Definitely go and see those talks. So that'll be good. I didn't see as many baby prop shops, which is a good thing, now that I've had a massive rant about them. I'm pretty sure a lot of these printing companies will be wedding albums, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, definitely go on the Pixar Pro stand. I probably will have a budget this year of about 500 quid for this show. I don't need anything major from there. So yeah, I'll probably keep it about 500 quid. 500 quid budget, that'll do me for that. I do always find it convenient that they always put the photography show on just before the end of the tax year. Not that there's a coincidence with that. So yeah, yeah. What's everybody else looking to go and get from the show? But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm just surprised Small Rig are not there, because they do some really, really cool stuff. But yeah, right then. So, well, it's 8:30. Kind of a bit of a rant about the photography show. Did you get a tax bill then? Yes, I did get a tax bill. Yeah, yeah, it wasn't very nice. Never ever nice. So we've been doing YouTube for 2 years now. It kind of started in February. I kind of ignored it at first. Do you know what? Before I talk about YouTube, I'm just going to look at the comments. Dean says, I say that my budget is, then by the end of the day end up with all kinds of stuff. Yeah, yeah. Like I said earlier, when I used to go, I used to literally come back with bags and bags and bags of stuff, and I have to treat my ex-partner to like dinner to kind of apologise for spending all of my money that probably could have paid for like a holiday or something. But it was equipment. Equipment that I did actually need. So so it was worth money, worth spending to help me build up this business. But yeah, I just remember last year I thought, right, I think it was even £1,000 I will spend on stuff, and I think I walked away with 100. I walked away only spending about 100 quid. So yeah, it will be interesting, but I think it's also good to go if you know what you want to find. So I already know there are things that I want to get, so I think that's why I can now budget. It would be cool to look at a few other things like click backdrops. I'm always interested in seeing other people's workshops anyway. But yeah, has anyone got any other questions or thoughts on the photography show now that we've had a bit of a rant about it? Or no, we haven't had a rant, we've had a discussion. That's how we've got to put it. We've had a discussion about it. But no, if not, so we've been doing YouTube for 2 years now. I think I mentioned this earlier. And I've just been amazed how well it's actually done. I've been really, really thankful for everyone that has subscribed, supported, watched. It's been an incredible journey. So last year we got monetized, and I am going to do a video on that about how we've actually got on, because a lot of people think, oh, once you get monetized you make thousands of pounds, and spoiler alert, you don't. But it'd be good to kind of do an insight into it, showing you how much you do actually make. I'm always going to continue doing YouTube. I do love doing it, despite having a stammer and things. I absolutely love doing YouTube. In the last 2 years, I've learned so much about videography, photography, and also myself doing this. So I will keep it up. I do want to try and get bigger and bigger and bigger on there, but I'm absolutely loving the journey, and just loving everybody supporting me with it and doing things like this. Yes, Dean, it's been a great discussion. I do want to kind of diversify a little bit, like I mentioned earlier, and cover some other different areas. I think that will help our channel grow. I don't want to move away from studio lighting, because that is my foundation, but I do want to kind of show you what more I can do and get a bit more confidence doing this, because I kind of done videos where I kind of felt like I know what I'm on about, but I kind of not always been as confident. So Dean's just written, really enjoyed your YouTube stuff. I found you about 8 to 9 months ago. Yes, you found me when we got monetized then. One thing I will say about being monetized as well is, like, I didn't realize how many views you needed to literally get like even a fraction of what you can spend on like a video. So a spoiler alert for the YouTube video coming, but so when we were paying models, paying John, paying the team to come and make videos, and then you get like 1,000 views a video, you kind of go, oh my god, like that's cost way more than what we've got back. But what they don't teach you on YouTube, or don't tell you enough, is there are videos that will start going high, then they'll taper off, and then eventually they'll get picked up, and then they go off higher. So they are worth the investment doing. And it's also nice to kind of document the journey that we're also on. Kind of like I went for a phase last year where suddenly I loved soft lighting, like big lighting modifiers, and then this year it's all been about the snoots. So it's quite funny. You watch videos a year ago and you'll see me put this massive octabox in place, and now it's all like reflector bowler lights and snoots and things like that. So it's been really cool kind of doing that. I will go on to our YouTube channel just to talk a bit about it. Yeah, so we got 3,870 subs, which is incredible. Really proud of that. We have started doing shorts, which has been a little bit interesting because I've watched people doing shorts. So I want to go on my channel. Sorry. So yeah, view my channel. It's been really cool doing shorts, but I've been trying to do them when I'm actually teaching, so they always seem a little bit rushed. So I don't know whether it's worth doing like 10 minutes at like the end of like a session and then doing a video. But I really love doing the Marilyn Monroe one and the Ghost Pirate. Those have been really cool to actually do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of doing some different areas around photography on the channel. Obviously then John can move house. I can actually have a break and think of some new ideas for doing studio lighting videos. But yeah, it's just been a really great community. We are going to do these lives every other week. That'll be really cool to actually do and kind of catch up, answer any questions. It'd be cool to get some more sponsorships and review some more products or software. That'd be really cool. And yeah, I think I kind of covered most thing. I talked about what I was doing to change for me. We've edited some photos, and we've had a massive talk about the photography show. And I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. But if anyone's got any questions about anything, let's ask away now. If not, I'm going to pack up and go home. I'm having a day off tomorrow. I will be answering emails and things in the morning for workshops. What would be really cool, actually, now thinking about it, I really want to do a live workshop, like a whole live workshop, like even people in the room learning, asking questions. You guys can also ask. I know we did it a little bit before when Avoto sponsored, but I think it would be quite cool to like do like a whole studio lighting workshop, like basics, live in the studio, so then everyone can then answer questions. I do want to do a website thing, like showing you how you can build your own website using a program that I use called software / a website that I use called Format. Most people only use Shopify or Wix or Wix. And some people struggle with it, and this one's really easy to use. But yeah guys, I know this was a bit of an updatey live, but I hope you have all enjoyed it. I've absolutely loved seeing your comments and everything. I will update Avoto on my Mac, and then we can see what other updates they have done. If not, I'm going to see you all on Monday at the photography show. We're all going to go and watch Lindsay Adler. We're all going to bombard her. It's just kind of like just turn up and go, oh my god, try and get selfies or something. I don't know. It will be fun. Do you know what, Dean? What I'm going to do? Cause I've just seen your comment coming through. I'm going to wear an Coral Photography t-shirt or something, and then hopefully you will spot us. Will be also be with me, who's also been messaging tonight. Or if not, Dean, if you want to drop me an email, my email is on the YouTube channel. We'll sort out a WhatsApp and we can meet you there. I kind of have a bit of a meet-up because it would be cool to actually see you. But yeah, guys, I got a really busy weekend filming and photographing ballet shows. I got a couple of group shoot like these creative events tomorrow and Friday, so Thursday and Friday, and then ballet shows, and then photography show Monday. And yeah, be really, really cool. It's gonna be a busy weekend, a busy week, but it's gonna be cool. And then Birmingham photography show, not been for 2 years. I'm quietly excited, but I don't want to get my hopes up too much. No, fuck it. Right, let's I shouldn't even swear, but yeah, let's get excited. Do you have a t-shirt we could all wear? Says Bill. Yeah, we could do like that in between us thing, where they're all wearing the same t-shirt on like holiday. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off. And yeah, we will see you all very, very, very soon. I might even do a video blog of the photography show. But yeah, definitely interested in seeing Lindsay Adler. Definitely interested in going to a few of those stores, especially my mates that are also there. I know you're all laughing at me. I shouldn't do it. Oh, dropped an F-bomb. Oh god, it's meant to be a safe channel. it should be a safe channel. But yeah, right, let's all get excited about it. We're all gonna have a great time there. We'll all meet up. We'll all spend our money we haven't quite earned yet. Actually, I'll tell you the other thing I need to buy now. Saying camera cards. I need more of them. And for some reason, my videographer said to me, they've gone up in price. They've near enough doubled in price. So they've got a deal going on. I might have to grab some. Yeah. Not a PC channel anymore. I know. I can't believe I've ended up a really good stream, having a rant about the photography show. I've just lost a sub because of it now. God. Oh, it's not very, very professional of me. I meant it in a nice way, like, go and have a great time. Right, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video or another live, and if not, I'll see you all at the photography show.